Without a doubt, Elon Musk is not behind these decisions. He's a figurehead. The internet is basically dead. I called it fake. Now the last year or two, the powers that be want to co-opt it, so they're calling it the dead internet. I called out fake people, the fake nature of the internet, pretty much as soon as I started on internet. By 2007, in like a half year, that's when I got into it. I noticed it, I saw it. I saw it in regards to conspiracy theories. What Elon Musk is doing over there to shut it down, to make people have to sign up to see things. They were already doing stuff very similar to it, not with a total lockdown of right now. I have an account there, they let me back in. Before then, it was all deleted. Not all deleted, because they let us back in and the stuff is back there. But the shadow banning is real. My YouTube videos are getting nothing now for page views. They get no comments. I had the big video over at Twitter on Farron. Got big numbers, but no comments. And then there were no more numbers. No numbers, no comments. How can my videos on YouTube start to get no views when before then all these people were consistently watching the Howard Stern video? And you'd think they'd watch that, big views, thumbs up. Everyone now knows that the internet's fake and rigged, that we're no different from China and Russia. We're no different. This is no different. Control is control. Force is force. So that's pretty much why I am on the microphone right now, because it's very obvious that the internet is dead and that Elon Musk is a figurehead doing a demolition of Twitter. So Twitter's dead. They try to reboot the divide and conquer points, but it's over. They have it at Reddit, I noticed, at least for the conspiracy section. You can't copy and paste anything to search it. So I highlight something, I'm like, okay, I want to see what's up with that. It says embed it. You can embed it. So one would have to write out an actual search. They took that away. Things are taken away. They used to have on YouTube where we could make private messages to one another. They also used to have it where anything under 300 views didn't count. So everyone would have less than 300. Now none of us have proof, but I'm not the only one saying what this feels like. It feels like a shadow ban. It feels like the numbers are rigged. They want people driven off. The numbers don't add up. How do you make a corporation into a human being? So that's from like years ago, right? They turned corporations into human beings. But they want to also turn human beings into less than human beings. And that's what that less than 300 page views represented. Taking away our ability to private message within YouTube is the clamping down on our independence, on our freedom. Feeling good, feeling fine. Oh, baby. This is all I wanted to say. This is the only reason that I'm talking. The Twitter thing is done. There's no media. There's no real news. It's very disgusting what they do. And you get all those Buddhists. I can see now exactly why Krishnamurti hated their guts. Those gurus are full of it. Just looking for money from suckers. That's all that is. I heard Thich Nhat Hanh praising the Buddhist monk for lighting himself at fire to protest South Vietnamese treatment of Buddhist monks. He pretty much condoned it. He played it up. He put in a disclaimer like, please don't try that at home. But he made it out to be a pure act. That's an act of a nut job to light yourself on fire. That thing the Buddhist monk did for anti-Vietnam War and stuff, or treatment of monks, whatever was up with that. I thought it was to protest Vietnam War. Maybe that's a different one. That's the act of a nut job. The only things worth doing are if you get away with it. I'm not saying break moral code or anything. I guess I just said don't even do civil disobedience unless you can get away with it. Otherwise, it's pointless. It's a trap. I just heard this guy, who's that guy? Michio Ikaru. Who's that physicist, that brainiac? I'm listening in on him. He's like praising the ability of to know personal information on other people. He's just praising stuff. He's just acting like a tool. The guy's got to be pushing. He's got to be in his 70s, no? He was having trouble breathing. Just acting like a real tool. So how can someone like that be enlightened? I'm doubting it. I'm doubting it tremendously. Anyone who supports any type of military, police, anyone supporting any authority at all is a chump. Can't be enlightened, can't know what the hell they're doing on this planet. Total tools, totally manipulated. The type of people who think that Elon Musk is so involved, he's so interested. They think he's either so interesting or so evil, depending on the pick a side. I destroyed that Jimmy Dore ecosystem. Everybody knows it. All these people quit. But people are obviously afraid to make comments. The only ones who ever did were the paid fakes. Plus a few real people back me up. I'll always be grateful to them. So now that I'm basically getting no page views, I'll just turn this into a radio broadcast from now on. I'll slide in probably a screenshot or two. The mailing it in version of all this. I'm done. I get total freedom from internet. I work on stamps because I enjoy it. Fits into a special interest that helps me with my autism.
All your time has been overgrown.
I could be
Never
one of the...
known.
I probably am. I'm as smart as anyone else. I feel it in my bones. It's unique too. I could come from a philosophy and social sciences.
When you speak, is it you that hears?
Sort of like I'm pretty sure I'm sort of like a rich man's Krishnamurti. I would be better than Krishnamurti at what he did. I wouldn't be a hypocrite about it. One time I noticed Krishnamurti, he mentioned every popular drug but cocaine. And I studied his face, I studied the debauchery of the Theosophical Society. We're not meant to be programmed and conditioned. Some of us figured out how to break off of it. So that's another message that I'm supplying right now. I have broken away from the pack. I broke off. I completely broke off, separated from all conditioning. It's incredible. So I'll just leave it on that one point of Elon Musk doing some weird nonsense over Twitter to destroy it. It's destroyed. No one's going to be pushed into signing up at some garbage pit where you can't even be seen unless others sign up. Who in the right mind's going to pay money to get a check mark? Who's going to have a quota of what they look at? So no, I'm not taking off ad block. I don't take off ad blocker. I never did for Daily Mail, which can go to hell. And these places where with the ad blocker thing, and they just flood their websites with ads. You can take off ad blocker. The computer's still going to freeze. It's still going to be garbage. And why would you want all those ads? Why would you? Do you have no dignity? Like, why would someone take off ad blocker? Why would anyone believe in anything? Why would anyone care anymore about politics? I don't think anyone cares. How could anyone care? Some people cared. Then they cared in a Tucker Carlson kind of way. Or on the left side, they care in the the gray zone, the Majority Report, the system. No one wants to talk about how all those shows are scripted. That's not right. I'm not talking about someone who puts on their own show and they're giving a lecture. Like professors give lectures, so they have it all written out, ready to go. Or just notes to look at. They're so smart and clever, they can talk like an adult, like a free human, without needing it all written down for the crutch. We're not meant to listen to tools who are acting as if the words they speak are their own when they're not. F that. Alright, I've talked pretty well now. Over the 14-minute mark. I don't know when I hit start. Okay, I gotta hit pause for 1 second. Started talking at the 10-second mark, so I'm clearly over 14 minutes at this point. Okay, I don't edit anything anymore. I may edit coughing. Sometimes I'm not even doing that anymore. I'm not even going to look for that, probably. Where one exhales at the end of words, I was doing that. If I just concentrate a little bit, I can block that out. But I guess it depends. I'll give it a quick listen. I don't want to hear people hit. I don't want to pucker my lips or any type of human sounds like that. I don't do stuff like that anyway, because I wasn't a pig.
Walking home
I
every
never took the
day,
pills.
over Bonnycut Bridge
I quit
in
alcohol
Bay, till
fairly
we grew
soon,
into the
out of my
me
early
and you,
20s.
who went our
Out of
separate
there, out of living in Ireland, out of my 20s.
My eyes
By
adore
mid-20s, I wasn't
you,
drinking
though I
any
never laid
booze.
a
I
hand
was
on
I was
you.
only drinking
My
it a little bit
eyes
because
adored you.
it was legal.
Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see
Never
how
got
I
into
adored
cocaine.
you.
The granddad told us to stay away
So
from it.
close,
I was like 5,
so
10,
close, yeah, yet
and my
so
grandfather's telling us don't do
far.
cocaine. So I knew the
Headed
whole
for
life to stay
city
away from that garbage.
lights.
You can
Climb
see
the
what
ladder up to
it's
fortune
done to
and
people.
fame.
It's made them
I
deformed in
worked
the
my
face.
fingers
The
to
truth
the
hurts.
bone. Made
Oh, there's
myself a
another. I was gonna
name.
download something,
Funny
but
I
then I
seem to
decided I don't
find
care.
that no matter
It's a
how the years
psychiatrist
unwind,
complaining about
still
a
I
woman named
reminisce
Moncrief
about the
who
girl
goes
I
against
miss and
the
the love I left
antidepressant pills.
behind.
And some studies saying that her study's bad. Her study doesn't work. So I
Though I
find
never
him. I
laid a
find one
hand
video
on
of
you,
him.
my
He's like hiding his
eyes
face, like
adored
pointing in. He
you.
doesn't want anyone to
Like a
see his
million
jaw and how
miles away from
deformed and
me,
effed up
you
he
couldn't
is
see
from
how I
drugs.
adored you.
So there's your
So
psychiatrist. There's your
close,
great
so close and yet so
experts of the mind who are
far.
actually
My eyes
just
adored
drug
you. All
addicts,
my life I will
pathetic,
remember. Though I
demented
never
drug
laid a hand
addicts,
on you, my
tools.
eyes adored you. How warm and
Telling you,
tender we
break
were
off
back
from
then,
the
weren't
pack,
we,
break
baby?
off from
Like
authority.
a million miles
Don't
away
fall
from me,
for
you couldn't
anything
see
on the
how I
internet.
adored you. I was
Don't.
feeling sad
I'm not saying
regret.
be
I know I
like
won't ever
don't be
forget
violent. Don't get
you,
in
my
trouble. Don't be a
childhood
jerk.
friend. My
This is
eyes
something
adored
completely
you.
different. This is pure
Ooh, though
philosophy.
I
This
never laid a
is
hand on you, my
whistleblowing. I
eyes
tried to be
adored
part of the
you.
system, and it's a
Like a million
joke.
miles away from me,
One is
you
better
couldn't see
off
how I
not being part
adored
of
you.
it
So close,
and
so
turning the other
close, and
cheek is
yet so
nonsense.
far.
And
My
not
eyes
judging other
adored you.
people is nonsense. Judge the F away. I'm not going to do it
Insane, but there's a version of
because I'll
Killing
just get
Softly.
deleted,
Frank
censored.
Sinatra. It's supposed to be Robert Flack, if I recall
Those
correctly.
hot
Frank had a
hot
great
topic,
voice and he sang in tune.
hot pocket
But that just means
type
he was
issues. Or
overrated.
no, that's
He did
an
really easy songs.
just slipped in ad
I'll show
placement
right
for.
now. I'm getting a little tired of imitating people.
I can make my
I
own
deserve
pizza.
to have my own singing
You
voice.
put it's called
So I'm gonna
sauce,
try hard to
cheese
not
on
sound
top
like
of
him. I could
some
easily
type of
mimic
bread.
him. Right, here goes.
I
I heard
personally
she
make
sang
them
a
on the
good
bagels.
song. I heard she had a style. And so I came to see her and listen for a while. And there she was, this young girl, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with her fingers, singing my life with her words, killing me softly with her song, killing me softly with her song, telling my whole life with her words, killing me softly with her song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt she found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that she would finish, but she just kept right on, strumming my pain with her fingers, singing my life with her words, killing me softly